How are you doing this morning? I turned off the wrong thing, even. Do your kids have you up cooking too? I'm like, when did kids stop eating cereal for breakfast? I specifically remember my parents giving me cereal all the time on Saturday mornings. My son wants mini pancakes. Not pancakes. Not some we might have in the freezer, because we don't have any. I usually make them and then freeze them, and I haven't done them in a while. And then I guess at school they had like pancakes, mini ones. So if I would have had some, they would have been regular size. So he wouldn't have wanted those. So I would have had to either cut them, because he's very, when he especially like requests something, because he has sensory issues in his mouth, I gotta do it, because then he's not gonna eat. Okay, so here, I'm gonna link the recipe down below. Okay, yes, good old Google, help me out. Okay, so it's 2 cups of, and any recipe I've ever tried has always worked. You know, I don't know if you noticed, but my kids are kind of particular with what they eat. They don't like half-ass shit. And my sister's kids are the same way. So I guess it's a thing in our blood. And I remember a long time ago, I used to live with my sister, right? And we used to have, one time we made lasagna, right? One time we made like homemade lasagna. Like, it's a whole production, right? So we made homemade lasagna. The next month or whenever we made lasagna, we made it again. And it was the frozen one that you just put in the oven and you don't have to make a whole mess and everything. The kids didn't like it. They didn't want it. They want nothing to do with it. So since then, we have to make homemade lasagna. And that's when my Brittany was in elementary school. And we're like, man, we fucked up, didn't we? We should have just kept buying the frozen one. But for some reason, we were like, let's make homemade lasagna. And we did, and it was a huge mistake. But anyways, oh, and then another thing, because you know how I like to talk about like things I make or things that whatever I do, like how do I make money like stretch out, like groceries and stuff like that. Another thing we used to do, we used to call it the manager's special. Okay, and you could do, and I don't know where my sister got it from. I'm not gonna take credit for it, but it was my sister. When I was living with her, she had one night that was called manager, or we just called. I think we just were, like joking and stuff, and we just said manager special, and we've always called it that. I've always called it that since then, even though I don't live with her. And the best time to do a manager special night is the day before you're gonna put the trash out, so that you can clean out whatever's still good and you could still eat it. Because I always clean the fridge the day before the trash, so that nothing's accumulating all week, because I remember when I was growing up, my mom, I'm calling you out. Mom, this is for you, Mom. When we would finally clean the fridge out, we would have stuff from months prior, like all like pushed in the back, So to avoid the accumulation of leftovers and whatever else we put in there, vegetables we forget about, we would have a manager's special night, which is a leftover night, basically. We just call it manager special. And they could have whatever they want, the kids, whatever they want, if they want to eat something that's leftovers, because on occasions we have some things that the kids really like and they'll eat it as leftovers. Some things they won't, and if it's not taken for lunch, in that week, then it gets thrown away or whatever we do with it. And so and actually you can also freeze stuff if you have like a lot of something, like like if, like, let's say we use lasagna, like we usually have a lot of leftovers of that because it's heavy pasta. If that's still in your fridge, like if you don't freeze some of it right then and there, if you're cleaning the fridge every week, you could still technically freeze that lasagna. You won't have to throw it away. You know, you'd be throwing a whole pan of fucking lasagna. Sorry, cussing very early. I'm working on my coffee, okay? And that cuts down on food waste, okay? Because a lot of us, you know, we waste food. Okay, I used to be a big food waster, and you know, I don't do that anymore. Now that's not, don't, I mean, I do, sometimes there are times I have to throw stuff away because I have a small family. I have 3 people in my family. And so like if it's something I don't take to lunch, which I don't know, it's just, anyways, that's just to eliminate food waste. And because I remember we used to throw a lot of food away, like when we were younger, we're cleaning the fridge, and it was a lot of food, like a lot of food, because she would clean the fridge like once a year. And I'm just kidding. I'm just like, you know, so that was one thing. Okay, so anyways, let me get into this recipe here because I'm just gonna go off on a tangent. Okay, so I already have the little comal going. Okay, it's a non-stick comal. Okay. So in here, I already put 2 cups of flour, a half teaspoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of baking soda, not this one. There's 2 different ones. This is powder. This is soda. Don't know, but this one only calls for this one. I don't know why. I don't know the math on that. So, all right, 1 tablespoon of sugar. My son's like, can you hurry up? I want to eat today, not tomorrow. 1 tablespoon of sugar. And then you're going to whisk it. Okay. And here's what she looks like. And then in a separate bowl, actually, I'll do this one. What the hell is this? Oh, I forgot to add the salt. Salt, too. Half teaspoon salt. I hadn't put the salt in. My bad. My bad. Okay. See, when I just go off talking. Okay, so 2 eggs. Oh my gosh, I was so happy when I went to HEB the other day. They had the medium eggs again. I was like, yeah. I don't know what it is. I just can't do the large eggs. But actually, large eggs are better for baking. Just so you know. So you're gonna whisk the eggs. Okay, and we're gonna add that to here. Okay. Just gently, kind of, not too. You gotta be gentle, because you want to keep them fluffy. Okay. And I use, to measure the liquid, I still use things. I don't know if that's illegal or what, but that's what I do. Actually, that wasn't quite up to the... I just made a mess. Excuse me. Okay. So just mix, just a little bit, you know. I'm gonna be gentle with the baby. And today, again, I'm freaking starving. I'm like, what is wrong with me? Okay. Like yesterday, I was so hungry. Today, too. Okay, so there we go. I leave it a little bit clumpy. It just helps with the fluffiness of it. I just mix just to make sure, you know. Okay, like that. I'll just leave a little bit of clumps. A little bit. It's a little bit clumpy, not too bad. So I'm gonna go to the stove, so. butter. And I'm gonna ladle. How am I gonna do this? Because he wants to. Whoa, I'm okay, I'm okay. I'm okay. It wasn't me, something fell off the wall. Okay. So I'm gonna use a tablespoon. We'll see how that goes. And they're not gonna be perfect, so he better like them the way I'm gonna make them. Confórmate that I'm making you pancakes, boy. So we'll see how this goes. And then I always have a plate out ready to go. While I'm waiting for that, which you're waiting for the bubbles to surround the pancake. I'm gonna put this pan here to make sausage. Okay, so you see it? You're ready to flip. Whoa, 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 whoa. Take it easy, man. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. I remember during quarantine on the TikTok when the kids were doing little dots of pancakes and making cereal out of it. Do y'all remember that? That was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. Let me get his little plate for my baby. My baby's plate. All right, so looks like they worked out. Remember when we used to watch Saturday morning cartoons? We used to get up early and watch cartoons and eat cereal. I don't remember ever eating pancakes, let alone homemade ones. These children's, I tell you. I don't know how many I should give them. Like, and this is what they look like here. I'm gonna make them a couple more, but that's pretty much it. There you go. We'll do a taste test coming up, okay? Because I wanna make me a regular pancake because I'm a whole ass woman. I don't need these baby pancakes. But oh yeah, excuse my face. I don't have any makeup on. Anyways, see y'all later. Bye.